Hey folks, welcome back to Double G Outdoors TV. Doing a little early morning pond fishing here. Woke up today and had the great minnow escape of 2025. I changing batteries in minnow buckets and picked up the wrong minnow bucket and sent one of them. When I walked away, it tipped the main. We have a main tray we hold them at, keep them in, big black tub, and it overturned, and we had minnows and water all over our utility room floor, and so it didn't work out in my favor this morning. So I got started later than I wanted. I was going to be here at daylight. So we did go do some night fishing Friday night. Started filming, but I'll tell you, it didn't work out. I mean, we were out until 1 in the morning and never got a single catfish bite. Not seeing a bite of anything. So it was pretty rough. So I had no footage from that. It was horrible. So I think next time we fish there, we're gonna downsize on tackle. Gonna downsize on our tackle a little bit, I think. But I had plenty of minnows left over because we tried to get there early enough to do a little minnow fishing. And obviously it's just too hard for me to get off work in time. I just do not get off work in time to do that, which kind of sucks for us. And it's getting later in the year. It's fall time now. I'm gonna throw a minnow out here in a minute. Let's see if we can get anything going here for what I got tied on before I start changing baits. And I'm covered up pretty bad right now, schedule-wise, so trying to get footage anywhere I can get it at the moment. I had tickets to a gun bash. It raises money for AFL yesterday, so that started. We left for that at 10:15 in the morning, so obviously I didn't get on the lake yesterday morning, and it went until last night, almost dark last night. So just another another day with no fishing and no content. So it's absolutely sucked as far as me trying to get content lately. So right now I'm hoping to get it anywhere I can get it. We got a little bit of breeze today. We're coming in off of a couple really hot days though. It was hot yesterday, hot Friday. Friday was, I think I got off work at 6 o'clock. It was 92 degrees for the majority of my drive home, and then it slowly started dropping. But I think we fished until probably midnight before I ever even put a hoodie on. And the only reason I put a hoodie on is the wind picked up tremendously. Oh, just got a bite there. Problem is, you get a bite, I need the fish to commit and take it. See, he bit it there. That's probably a big old bluegill or a green sunfish. And the crappie bite has been non-existent here in this pond for months. All summer. Fall, I was catching nice crappie. Non-existent right now. Alright folks, let's try a minnow. We ain't out nothing. Look at all the trash over here. Just the stuff that's, I mean, algae is what I mean, folks. Tons of algae. Tons of algae. Yeah, so, just so everybody knows, my wife wasn't none too thrilled with me this morning. She's up cleaning and mopping the utility room now because we were cleaning water, and then she had to go ahead and mop it up. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Definitely lost that one. Definitely lost that one this morning. Let me pitch a live minnow out there. See what happens. I already reeled it in. Here we go, we're hooked up. Oh, we are no longer hooked up. That was a largemouth. Man, oh man. What a mercy. I got a mess. There's fish right there. Alright, there we go. There we go, people. First hookup. Well, not first hookup, first fish we actually landed. Alright, little largemouth. Oh, boy, he just thought it'd be a good idea to jump off my hook. Alright, guy. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna get to keep my minnow, it looks like. Hey, we ain't skunked. We're not skunked on this trip. Should have had at least 2 to 3 fish already. That was me overly excited that I even got a bite. The last few times here has not been super successful. But we'll take it today. I did get some new baits in from Catch More Baits. I'm going to possibly try one of them out here shortly. Let's go, baby. So I think it's got highs up in the upper 80s today, but we have about 2 inches of rain coming in the next 2 to 3 days. And we've had no rain, and I guess we're behind almost 3 inches of rain for the season. Oh, come on, Jody. Actually, I think, folks, I'm going to just tie a hook on, get rid of this jig head. I think that's why I'm missing some of these fish, to be honest with you. We'll just hang on to, you'll go in my extra pile to put away later. My to do later pile. And we'll find us some stuff here. So number 2, Aberdeen, Eagle Claws. Good crappie hooks. Man, I'm tripping and everything over here. Quit it. Okay. Just gonna do a little trilene knot. Super good knot. Strong knot. Easy to tie. What is going on? Oh, that's what's going on. Hooked you on the edge of the eyelet. Now your hind end don't want to slide around. Seriously? There we go. It's like, why does everything gotta fight me today? Everything wants to fight. Like, dude, it ain't today. I'm still pressed for time. I need some more fish content, so leave me alone. Let me catch a few fish. It's pretty bad. I'm having to use live minnows to catch bass. I'm saying that. I ain't really even fished for bass this year. I go after them. I've caught plenty of them, but I have not really just tried to say, okay, I'm going after largemouth. You know what I mean? If I'd have done that, I thought I'd already killed the largemouth. I think. And we are hooked up immediately. Oh, okay. Nice bluegill. Nice little panfish. Open your mouth. He's like, why would I do that? You just hooked me, stupid. Anyway, look at the pretty colors on that fish. Look at that eyeball. Pretty fish. He gone. Nice bluegill. Wipe my paws off here. Okay. Well, this could be a. We can get into these bluegills because man, there've been a lot of them here lately. I've seen. We get in these bluegills. Let's turn this into a little panfish video. Like today. Today's really not specified. I'm going after this. Today's I need to catch fish today. I need to be fishing. Now, question for you folks. You can leave a comment, but when you guys fish and you get to pick and choose what time you get to fish, would you rather fish in the evening or the morning? I would rather go in the morning. You get the morning bite. And I'm an early bird, so you know when it starts getting 90 degrees out, I don't want to sit out there and bake unless I'm catching fish, and then I'll sit there and bake all day long if I'm catching a lot of fish. Unless I just can't take it no more. But I mean, but a lot of people are like, oh, you gotta fish in the evening. Like, no, evening's a good bite, but I just personally think the morning bite's better for the first few hours, you know, after daylight. Yeah, I'll tell you, Friday night, my wife threw a minnow. We had catfish rods out, but and we were anchored, so she was throwing to the full shoreline for crappie or whatever. And man, she never even got a nibble from a bluegill all night. I did it for a little bit when we first got there, but I didn't do it after I got started catfishing. If you're wondering why that's doing that, is I don't have much weight on that. So I'm not going to get, this is a 6-pound test, I'm not going to get a very far cast. The minnows are a little bigger than normal though. I'm getting a little more pitch out of it than what I normally would with no weight. They're hooked up. There he is. Another miniature bass. All right, my guy. Run the hook in the end of my finger. All right, little guy. Put him back. Moving forward. You know, earlier in the year, man, I couldn't even get a bite on a minnow in here, and that was weird for me. Natural food source. I'll take these microscopic fish right now. So Daddy gets a chance to get to the lake and gets on Katonka. There we go. Hooked up again. About the same size, largemouth. They're eating. They're eating. Another largie. Little largie. They're eating the minnows. Using my 6-foot ACC crappie stick, 2-piece, little panfish float, and my Eagle Claw Aberdeen hook there. We'll lose LS75 speed spin. And actually, I picked them reels up like 19 bucks at Walmart. I had 2 rods that had worn out reels, and I went there and just said, I bought one, and I put it on a jigging stick I had, 10-foot jigging pole, and I really liked it. I'm like, oh man, this is not bad for. So when I had these 2 that were wore out off these rods, the rod and reel combos I bought off a guy that were brand new. And as you can see, they still got the plastic on them. Exact same rod and reel I bought off the guy, but the reels were wore out. He said he just threw them on there to sell them on the selling wall. So I pulled them off and went back and got 2 more of these, and they're just, you know, for the small light fishing. I ain't telling you go fish tournament, bass tournaments and stuff with them, but I'm telling you right now, for the bluegill and the crappie, they absolutely are a good reel. Can't beat them for 20 bucks. They stop instantly when you reel them. They got the anti-reversal on them. You know, a lot of people don't. A lot of reels out don't have that anti-reversal, and I have a bunch of it because I bought them on sale. I got a bunch of those Mr. Crappie reels. You know what? Caught a ton of fish on them. They don't have the anti-reversal, which is one thing I hate about them. Outside that, they do the job because you don't need a super heavy reel to catch crappie and bluegill. But I've caught everything on them. Catfish, you name it, I've caught everything on them. They just don't have the anti-reverse, and this one does, and I really like that part. So there's my Lou's endorsement. Lou's actually makes good stuff. Rods and reels. Always been a fan. I got plenty of their rods. See, that's probably just a little one. He can't take it, so he's just dragging it. So I was telling you about the Catchmore baits. I got some more Catchmore baits in. Catchmore baits are the company that's veteran-owned, American-made products. Got some wicked cool colors, man. I mean, they are beautiful colors. He puts in like a fine, almost like a, I don't want to call it, maybe a powder, reflective powder, like a powder coat type of deal inside it. So you might look at it, it looks one color, but as soon as the sun hits it, you'll see a glimmer of something else, you know, almost like a pearl, like you do with paint on a car or something. It's pretty impressive, the colors he comes up with. But, and that's the other thing, it's a what I would call a American-made business. I'm making a mistake right here because I'm gonna miss a fish, just so I can get the baits out and show you guys. These just came in the mail yesterday, and then after I left for that event, some more of the other baits that I made. So there's a color, Catchmore, new company, just came out in 2024, Brush Minnows. There's a color, and it's got these gold slice flecks in there, golden green. And here's another one, and this is the one that caught me off guard. I had it and I turn it, and I don't know if you're probably not gonna make it out because it's in the plastic, but if you turn it, there's other colors in there that you can't tell until you turn it and the sun hits it. I was impressed with that when I seen that. And then here's another one, just another one I picked up. Oh, look at there, getting a bite. I better reel my line in a little bit, because that one's gonna try to take off with it. That one's called Boat Flip Blue. 2-inch brush minnows. I believe he has a 1.5 inch series or 1 3/4 inch series too. And I'm going to start ordering some of those. I need some of those for the days they want the smaller profile baits. That is something I don't have a ton of, and I need them because I know they don't bite a 2-inch minnow all the time. I mean, they do not bite a 2-inch minnow all the time. It's just a fact. Just a fact. Well, if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Like I said before, I'm trying to grow the channel. New at this. So just basically started getting into it a little bit in January. Started putting things together after I got some action camera from my kids for Christmas. After we started off playing around, joking, told them I was going to start my own fishing channel. So my 2 boys and the one's girlfriend all went together and thought it'd be a good idea to get me an action camera, and it turned in from a joke to now I'm doing this thing. And it's cool. I'm having fun figuring it out. It cost me a lot of money. And if you've done a YouTube channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's little things you don't know about, nobody talks about. They don't tell you that, hey, how much the software yearly cost, and how, you know, the editing software, and how much this cost, and how much that cost. And if you want better sound, you got to get a better camera, because microphones aren't that great. They're a pain in the butt. Some of these only want analog microphones. You can't use the digital, just plug in, and or wireless. They don't want wireless. I mean, they don't want them non-compatible. So you're sitting there learning all this stuff the hard way after you purchase it and can't send it back. I just sitting there constantly like, man, oh man, I'm learning all this the hard way. That's even with this camera here. It's a pretty good camera, but it still heats up. You know, GoPro, you hear everybody talk about it. Hadn't heard much about it on the 13, and then after having mine for a week or two, I started hearing guys talking about how the Even the 13 heats up after a while. And I had a 60-degree day and my camera was heating up. Overheating, having to shut it down for a while. And I'm like, man, that kind of sucks. So there we go, hooked up. That's a nice fish. Fighting. That's a largemouth. A little better. A little better fish. Alright, guy. There he is. Got a bunch of little specks on him in here. I'm wondering why. I started noticing that last couple fish. Don't know if it's some kind of a fish disease or some garbage. I had no idea. We shall see. Folks, you can't beat live minnows or worms, things that fish feed on natural. So if you, ooh, that was a yellow jacket on my finger. Whew, he about got me. That's what I hate about springtime. It's that time of year. Look at him, he's all over my rod. I don't think he's with us anymore. Either that or he's getting ready to sting me. One or the other. But when them bees land on you this time of year, boy, they sting you usually. This is when they get you. They sting you. Yeah, I had a good time yesterday at our gun bash. Didn't win any guns. I didn't. My friend did. And had my friends won some 50-50s. They do 250 50s in the daytime, and had them. They won 2 or 3. One guy won a 3. I think one guy won 1. Our table, our group of people won only 1 gun between us all. But hey, what are you gonna do? Just keep on keeping on, baby. Keep an eye on my time today. We got junior league today. Got a coach today, and my youngest has got junior league. My oldest is now gonna help us coach, and his fiance is still she's got junior league still. She's got 1 more year. Then she ages out. It's kind of cool to see all these kids go through the program. They go through years and years of the program. They do real well, and they come out and they become good adult players. Well, folks, we've had a lot of controversial through the country here recently, and I tell you, I don't know if we all could be more divided about anything. That's one thing I love about fishing. Just go fish. Get away from all the noise and people talking. And if you get a chance, oh shoot, that was a bad cast. If you get a chance, just go fishing. Just go fishing. There we go. Hooked up. Little one. Hey, normally, you know, you want big ones. I agree with everybody. Golly, come on. You're hooked good. You're snoot hooked. You're done. Today, I don't care. I haven't got to fish much this weekend. Other than that long, wore out catfish thing the other night that did not work out in my favor. Well, I can't, today is not my day but minnows. I'll let you go back in the water. Your friend, not so much. My wife was home mopping the floor. Now I ripped her from her slumber this morning with that mistake. We got company in because there was a death in a family, and they got to go to Michigan today. My mom and her cousin. One of the spouses passed away. My mom's cousin's spouse passed away, so pretty sad. So they're heading out this morning, and I got to work first thing tomorrow. So there he is, hooked up again. Man, a lot of little bass, and I mean little bass. You're barely bigger than the minnow I caught you on. You sitting here flipping and flopping. Look at that guy. Flipping and flopping. If you'd have just chilled out, guy, I'd already had you back in the water, but no. Oh, there you went. There you went. You'd have been in. You'd have been in like Flint. You'd have let me help you. Oh, there you went. Fathead. Fathead. And old boy pitched my minnow off. Yeah, they're probably biting a little better right now because of the storm that's coming this afternoon. We got some heavy rains coming. Big time. Here's that sun I was telling you about.